My wife said that she would do anything for me, and I never realized what she meant until I saw it. When Jenna told me that, we were in our kitchen eating leftover pizza at 11 at night. I had just gotten the call from my doctor about my kidneys. Stage 4, failure. I needed a transplant, or I was looking at dialysis for the rest of my life. I was 32 years old and basically cooked. She grabbed my hand and said it. I'd do anything for you. I thought it was just something people say when things get bad. The next week, she got tested to see if she could donate. Turns out she wasn't a match. Wrong blood type. I could see she was crushed, but I told her it was fine. My brother Kyle was a match, though. Told me on a Tuesday while we were sitting in his car outside the testing center. He was 2 years younger than me, and we'd always been close. He said he wanted to do it, and I dead-ass cried right there in his passenger seat. Surgery was scheduled for 4 months out, but then Kyle started having stomach problems. Bad ones. Eventually, his wife made him go to the doctor. Liver disease. Not terrible yet, but progressing. The doctor said he might need a transplant himself within a year or two, which meant he couldn't give me his kidney anymore. Too risky. I told him it was fine, but honestly, my stomach dropped. Back on the donor list where people wait years. Jenna started moving weird after that. She'd disappear for hours and say she was at her mom's house. I figured she was just stressed like I was. Then one Saturday, I came home early from physical therapy. My session got canceled. Jenna wasn't home, but there was mail on the counter. One envelope was open with the hospital logo showing. Post-operative care instructions for live liver donors. Addressed to her. Surgery date from 6 weeks ago. Right when Kyle's liver function suddenly got better. I just sat on the kitchen floor holding the papers. That's when it clicked. Jenna came home an hour later with groceries. She saw me and the bags fell from her hands. Oranges rolled everywhere. Tell me this isn't what I think it is, I said. She didn't answer, just froze. Did you give Kyle part of your liver? You were going to die, she whispered. I stood up and my hands were shaking. You had surgery. Major surgery. And you told me it was a cyst removal. Because you would have stopped me. You're right, I would have. She started crying. Not like regular crying. Her whole body was shaking. He needed it and you needed him and I could fix it. The front door opened. Kyle walked in. He must have been waiting in the car. He saw the papers and went pale. You told me she was anonymous, I said. You said you didn't know who the donor was. She made me promise, Kyle said. His voice cracked. After the surgery, she told me and said if I ever told you, she'd never forgive me. So you both just lied to me for 2 months? Jenna stepped forward. I wasn't lying. I was protecting you from guilt over my choice. Your choice? You cut yourself open for my brother! For you! She shouted. I love you and I couldn't save you directly, so I saved the person who could! I looked at the scar peeking out from under her shirt on her right side. The one she said was from a cyst. I'd kissed that scar. Put lotion on it while she healed. Never questioned it because I was too worried about myself. Kyle was crying now too. I'm sorry. She said if you knew you'd refuse my kidney and then you'd both end up dying. I stared at them surrounded by spilled groceries and couldn't even think straight. I need a minute, I said. I walked to our backyard and sat on the steps. My transplant was in 3 weeks. Kyle's liver was perfect now. I was going to live because my wife let doctors cut her open without telling me. The door opened. Jenna sat next to me. Didn't say anything. I would have said no, I finally said. I know. That's why you didn't ask. Yeah. I looked at her. She looked exhausted. There were fading bruises on her arms from the IVs. When you said you'd do anything, I thought you meant like emotionally, supporting me and stuff. I meant anything, she said quietly. I reached over and lifted her shirt slightly to see the full scar. It was way longer than I remembered. Angrier looking. Does it still hurt? Sometimes. You could have died. So could you. We just sat there while the sun went down. Kyle eventually came out and sat on the other side of me. Nobody talked for a while. The transplant's in 3 weeks, Kyle said finally. I know. You're still doing it, right? I looked at Jenna, at the scar, at my brother who was healthy now because of her. Yeah, I said. I'm still doing it. She grabbed my hand and squeezed it hard. I squeezed back. When she said she'd do anything for me, I thought it was just words people say. Turns out she meant every single word, and I just didn't get it until I saw those papers on the counter.